Hello everybody and welcome back to more FlatOut. I hope you're all well. Today we're gonna tackle the second cup here, the Sunday Smash Derby, which features my favorite map, I think. There are some downtown maps I enjoy a little bit more, but one definitely up there. One of my favorite maps, Water Canal 1. The best Water Canals map in my opinion, quickly followed by Water Canals 3, the other short one. But yeah, we are going to have a jolly good time today, hopefully, and we're gonna win another cup. At least that's what I hope I am gonna do. I mean, if I don't, then this is gonna be awkward. Oh, well, there we go. Goodbye, Sally. So, yeah, I always put a list up for you guys. Actually, funny story about this game in particular. When I tried to get it to run, what happened was it actually just didn't want to run whatsoever. Like, it just crashed immediately. So what was the problem was Windows games for Windows Live. I'm playing this from Steam, by the way, so you would expect Steam to download that itself, you know. But yeah, it didn't, right? So I tried to download it myself and it said that the file was corrupted or whatever. So I had to download a spoof that makes the game run without games for Windows Live. So now it actually works, but as a result I'm called Player 1 instead of my Xbox Live name, which would be Lil Kovasan. So yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, it's just an aesthetic thing. And obviously I cannot play online, but that's not the point of this playthrough anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you that if you're planning to get this game, there might be some ill-advised, you know, what do you call it? Ill-advised... Is this actually on... Yeah, it is. Ill-advised consequences from doing so, because it's been a lot of pain for me to get this working. Hopefully for you, though, it won't be as much of a pain, but it is a common problem. The biggest guides for this game are all on how to get the game working. So, yeah, that's a big problem. FlatOut 2, working like a charm, right? But I wanted to play Ultimate Carnage because I wanted to show you guys the best of the FlatOut franchise, which is honestly Ultimate Carnage, although I do prefer myself FlatOut 2. Ultimate Carnage is the best one if you're gonna look objectively. FlatOut 3 is absolutely horrible. FlatOut 1 is alright. I didn't grow up with it, so I played it, you know, at a later stage of my life, and I don't know, it just wasn't as good as FlatOut 2, in my opinion. Which is to be expected, right? You evolve as you make games. But yeah. So that's my list right there. It would be FlatOut 2, FlatOut Ultimate Carnage, FlatOut, and then FlatOut 3. But for most people it would probably be Ultimate Carnage first. Or at least I would imagine. That was not good whatsoever. Wow. I can't believe we're still gonna win, although I did that. That is how easy these first cups are. And yeah, hopefully it will get a lot harder as we progress. It will, I know it does. It doesn't really, like, this game never gets excruciatingly hard per se, but it does get harder. It does get a lot harder. You might have to retry a couple of times on some of these later stages, at least I do. But we'll see about that. Perhaps we will just get through everything fine. You never know, right? So yeah, there we go. Actually, I'm recording this right after I recorded the first episode, so I haven't really seen any feedback from the first episode, but I wanted to get these. I really wanted to play more of the game, to be honest. That's just why I did it. So hopefully the feedback has been good. Hopefully you do not hate me for playing this game. I couldn't imagine you would ever do that, but yeah. I want this game to be a game I can sit down and record a lot of episodes in a row, you know, because I want this to be something I can, you know, if I want to have an extra upload that day, I have, you know, a big reserve of extra uploads, which would be this game, and also that would mean, you know, less filler videos, so to speak. I never make filler videos, but less of those improv. I wouldn't say less though, but like it makes it easier for me. Okay, it makes it easier for me to pick and choose what I feel like doing on which day, right? So that is a big reason. Also, I feel like a playthrough was really missing from the channel since Need for Speed Most Wanted was gone, and I want you guys to follow me through playing FlatOut Ultimate Carnage, because it is one, as I said, it is one of my childhood favorite games, at least the FlatOut franchise is, and FlatOut 2. So I want you guys to be experiencing a little bit of my childhood. That was really the idea with Need for Speed Most Wanted as well. I think a lot more people can relate to that being one of their favorite games rather than this, but I hope you would like to watch this as well as it progresses. And trust me, I've said it before, but I'll say it again, it doesn't remain this easy all the way through. It's just the first couple of races are very easy, so it might get a little boring to watch. I hope not. Let me do something cool, right? See, I smashed the fence there. Let me go in the water here too. Whoa, look at this. Look at this guy smashing the barrels. Oh, flipping over. There we go, right? Hopefully that made you a little bit more happy about what's going on here. Yeah, but this is more, you know, it's a chillax sort of scenario here, a chillax sort of setup. So I hope you guys can respect and enjoy that as well, and not just always have me doing frantic, you know, videos all the time, because there is plenty of that on my channel as well. You know, every Top Dress video is, you know, frantic, because that is, those videos are made with all the energy. Because I love it's just, I love making videos that have a lot of energy, where I can actually, you know, make you guys as entertained as I possibly can. Like, that's really fun for me. But also, I like to make these more chill videos, right? Because in these I can share, you know, I can be more relaxed, I can speak to you in another way, and I know not everybody who watches the Top Drives, the Rebel Racing, will watch this, and I know that probably it's only my core audience that will watch this, unless somehow it blows up and the FlatOut Ultimate Carnage like fan base comes over to my channel. That would be lovely. If you're new and this is the first thing you're seeing from me, definitely welcome, like sincerely welcome, and I hope you will stick around at least for this Let's Play, because it's just, you know, it's just beginning, and I hope you will find yourself happy with the content that I will upload, at least on this game. I usually do games like mobile games, that's like my niche. I do games by a company called Hutch, and I talk about them, I react to them, I help, you know, help people out, keep them entertained. I run one of the biggest Discord servers for one of the games, so that's a little bit of info for me. I don't want to tell too much about like myself, because I know a lot of the people watching this, if not all the people watching this, already know who I am, so I don't want to keep that theme going. You're just gonna have to know me as that guy who did the FlatOut Let's Play, if you're just here for the FlatOut Let's Play. I hope some of you are, right? So, future Let's Plays, let's talk about that, because I've wanted to bring that up for a long time, right? I'm gonna do FlatOut now, and then eventually I'm gonna figure out a way, I have no idea how, but I'm gonna figure out a way to record on my original Xbox, and we're gonna do the Midtown Madness 3 Let's Play, because that is something that is definitely missing from my channel, and it needs to happen. So yeah, I'll get working on that. If you have any tips to me that you can give me down below in the comments on how to get original Xbox footage, and then I mean the raw footage, I don't mean filming it with like a mobile phone or like a camera, like actually getting the raw input please let me know. I do not know if this can be done with an Elgato. I've never had an Elgato in my life, so this is something I'm gonna have to research. But if you have a super easy way to record, or like if you know that the Elgato for sure works or whatever, just drop all of that down below. Right, because that is the Let's Play I want to do after this, is Midtown Madness 3. So hopefully we can get that going. Because again, one of my favorite childhood games, another game that is like short-ish, so it doesn't get too dragged out, and hopefully that will be a lot of fun, because that game is like just a comedic masterpiece, let's be honest. This game is more down to earth, it's more like, that game is like, Midtown Madness 3 is made like a joke, kind of, and this game, like, not made like a joke, it's a very serious game production, but like, there's a lot of comedic bits in it, while this game is more, you know, this is like, yeah, you're gonna race, and you're gonna win, and you're gonna be tough, and you know, which is also fine, like, it's just two different categories. Both are beautiful racing games, both are definitely two of my favorite games in the genre, like, both of these games are actually very good, and they hold up. Like, this was released, like, this is based on FlatOut 2, which was released in 2007, if I recall correctly, and then this came 11 or 10. I might be totally wrong on both of these facts here, but I think that's how it is. And Midtown Madness 3, I think, was released 2001? No, 2003, something like that. Very, very early days. Like, I was just a kid when, like, really just a kid. Like, 2003, I would have been 3 years old when Midtown Madness 3 came out. So, yeah, very, very interesting game concept, and yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Making that work is probably not gonna be a blast, but actually playing it when I get it to work will be a blast. But for now, let's not put our eyes too much to the future. I'm just trying to kill time here because I'm dominating. I just want you to know that I am excited about the future, and I'm also excited about the present. Like, this is gonna be a great Let's Play. I can already feel it. I already feel it. Like, there's a lot of time, a lot of open time for me to talk about stuff, and I think that is really great. Because I need to talk about stuff to you guys, but like, in a high-paced video like my other videos, there's not really much room to talk about things. So hopefully this will serve as kind of like a podcast slash playthrough. Yeah, at least until the very hard stages. Like, when it actually picks up, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much like storytelling while I do it, but like, for now we're just having a blast. Oh, the first derby, right? So derby, oh yeah, we unlocked cars now as well. The Shaker, the Blaster XL, let's go, and the Banger, and we get extra cash, 7.5k. So what we want to do is we want to go and buy that Blaster XL. I do not recall how much it is. It is 8k, so we can do it immediately. What color do we want? I think the standard black looks the best, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so the Blaster XL is obviously a machine without the likes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this car, right? And we're gonna sell that. We don't need that now. The Blaster XL is better in a straight line. It's like arguably just as good around the corners, and it's a lot more, it has a lot more ramming power, right? So we're gonna get the nitrous kit for this, we're gonna get the speed kit for this. You can see we're already surpassing the stats of the other car. We're obviously gonna have to have these things, and then I don't think we're gonna build the car more, because this definitely does not need to be built more. And we can do some weight reduction for sure. Let's get both of these up here. There we go. Okay, so now we can go into the derby. So the derby is basically a demolition derby. It's, if you don't know what a demolition derby is, it's just a bowl of death, and you need to be the last car standing. This is what really got me into the game as a kid, because what was I, like 8 years old? And you can see it's just Carnage, right? And you're supposed to be the last man standing. You have, like, it's a little bit tactical, this game mode, because you have the map and you need to figure out who is going for killing you, and you also need to kill other people, obviously. it's interesting. Also, let's talk a little bit about YouTube, right? YouTube has been... I just love the new YouTube, because now you can actually like say words like kill again. For a while, saying just the word kill would get you demonetized, right? Saying words like, you know, bad words. I try to keep the channel a little bit family friendly here, so I don't often swear. But swearing is now actually possible if you're doing it far into the video. You can't do it in the first like minute or so, but if you do it far into the video, you're all clear. And I really like these new guidelines. It's much more like OG YouTube, where you could just say whatever you wanted. It's not quite as lenient, but it is still very, very, very good. Very much better than what it was, where you couldn't say anything, like remotely anything, without getting demonetized. So I really, really enjoy that. We're going through a paradigm shift in that way, but you still cannot put explicit stuff in your thumbnail or in your title, or you will get demonetized instantly. But I think that is a good thing, right? Because you do not want profanity. I at least cannot think of any reason you would want profanity in your title or in your thumbnail. So yeah, I enjoy the new guidelines. I think they are even better than the OG guidelines, which were obviously a lot more lenient than what we have now. But yeah, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Also, I'm totally crushing this derby. And that's why we bought this car, right? Because this car is an absolute animal. As you can see, we easily won here. We got a score of 152, with Frank Melkov being second with a 46. Now, you get bonus for every person you wreck. You get 5 points for every person you wreck, meaning we wrecked 6 people. And then you get a bonus score if you're the last remaining, second to last remaining, or third to last remaining. Meaning you can be the second last remaining, but still win. Because you crashed more, because you wrecked more people, right? So the bonus is really not that big, right? So if you get to like second place, like you're the second one remaining, but the person that won over you only has one person wrecked, then you will still win. It's very interesting. And I really like that as a concept. So that is the derby. So that is gonna about do it for today's episode, actually. Rounding it off nicely at around 20 minutes here. We are gonna at some point try to go back for that that time trial there. But yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna do the Bay Area Derby Cup, which will be a lot of fun. And then I think we're gonna do the Parking Lot Derby. Let's go. So that will be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave it a like. It helps me out so much when you like my content. Also, if you want to subscribe, if you want to catch more of this series, definitely do so. I try to upload at least one of these episodes every single week. Sometimes I might even upload even more frequently. So definitely subscribe if you haven't, so you do not miss out on any of the content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, stay safe, have a good one, take care of one another, and bye bye.